and on Connor's desk, we're just going to give him a meal deal.
There you go, clowns. You're all clowns. This is worth £5 retail. I got it for £3.50. Mike fell down, bro. He's like, yo, you get a meal deal? What?
No, I'm excited though, because like
you know, Greg's as well. Yo, you gotta go Greg's.
What's Greg's again?
It's pasties.
Oh, the pasties place. Yeah. I gotta try this. I gotta try these pasties. Well, I mean, like, you know, because we're probably gonna be there for a little longer now. At least like a week and a bit.
Yeah.
So like, I'm planning, hopefully, for like Connor to
Why
take
did
meals.
Yeah,
restart?
We'll see if we can do that. I told my parents. I was like, maybe I'll see you. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Wales is fun though.
Because otherwise, let's be real, I'm never gonna go to Wales otherwise.
Beautiful place.
It'll be the only chance, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing hiking in Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys are going to be there and a lot of other people are going to be flying in as well. So it's going to be like really busy, I guess, to the days leading up and even the days that you fly in.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm hyped though.
Yeah.
I'm hyped.
Yeah, it's going to be like way more packed than your last trip to England, I think. Because I can't remember. Why did you come to your last trip to England? I can't remember.
Because Aki and I were already in Europe.
Oh, that's
because we went to Con in Finland, and we were just like, let's just go on a Europe tour. Yeah. So, and then the last stop was the UK, because we were like, I've never been to the UK. Weirdly, even though I have like a lot of mates who live there.
Yeah.
It was good though. Brighton was cool.
Brighton's a cool city.
I like Brighton.
We'll have another lads night out there. Yeah. Because Kevin's been like fucking messaging me every day about how keen he is for a lads night, and I'm just like, okay,
He's
Kevin.
always keen for
He's always keen for a lad. Kevin, when aren't you keen for a lads night? Let's be honest, Kevin. But yeah, like, I mean, did you get to see a lot of London last time? Because I don't know.
Not really.
No, because he was in Brighton most of the time.
Yeah, you were in Brighton for most of the time, and I don't know if you showed him any of London at all.
London's hard to.
You took us to like a bunch of like the. Well, I mean, because like Aki's parents were there as well, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of like took us to like all of the the touristy places, I guess.
Luckily, London is really convenient for tourist stuff, where they like put everything really close together.
Yeah.
So you can smash it all out in a day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. With London, it's kind of hard if you don't drink.
The only place I remember was you took us to like the Harry Potter place. The King's Cross, whatever it is.
Yeah, the platform 9 3/4.
Yeah. It's so weird taking people to King's Cross because I just see it as like a train station.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Because it's like, I think how people imagine it is just like going to the Harry Potter land in like Universal Studios or something, right? Where you have fucking Diagon Alley. They serve you like the, whatever like the beer is there.
The butter
beer, whatever. And it's just like one half cut out train trolley and a shop. And then the rest of it is just a fucking normal station.
It's really busy though.
It is
it's
really
always
busy. Yeah, it's always busy.
Luckily, they put it out of the way of the station, so if you're going to get a train, you don't actually go near it.
Yeah.
But there's a pub behind it that sometimes, I don't know why I've been to it, but it's kind of annoying to, you've got to give all the choice.
Is it Harry Potter themed at all?
The pub. No, it's a normal pub.
No, it's just a normal pub.
Very normal pub.
Yeah.
Good pub though. I do miss pubs actually. I can't wait to go to the pub again.
Yeah.
That's all I've been missing. That's it, really.
Yeah, I will say England has definitely upped up their bar game since I've been away. Yeah, there's a lot more gaming bars and themed bars as well. Like
anything's better than the gaming bar you guys took me to.
Yeah.
I went to a better one when I was back last time, and it was good. It's just again really expensive. Like, really, really expensive.
That's the price you pay. Like I guess, like literally, that's the price you pay for like the
society.
What a price to pay
for like the upscale of just themed bars and everything like that. Because I know we've complained about it before in Trash Taste, and I remember this time we also celebrated a birthday as well, and we Sydney's maid of honor. I say maid of honor because her maid of honor is actually a guy. He booked her this very weird, like not weird, but it was a themed bar where it was basically like a cowboy themed bar. But it's not just like a themed bar. It was a whole like experience. Like it feels like I'm undermining it, just calling it a themed bar. So you go in, and it's it's like you just woke up in the South. It's Southern America during like the deep, like when was like the cowboy fucking years? I don't remember.
1800s.
Like 1800s. Yeah, I don't know. basically Westworld. That's
yeah.
It's basically Westworld. Everyone's talking in a southern accent, and like they have this. You basically, it's like bring your own booze, right? And what they do is they take your booze, whatever you choose to bring, and then they will make whatever drinks is suitable with all of the booze that you bring. So you don't even buy alcohol there. You get served alcohol there based on what you bring, and you get taken in. And everyone's like a cowboy, and then suddenly like a sheriff walks in, and then there's this whole fucking storyline that's going on. It's like
you get drunk.
yeah. They serve you like fucking moonshine down like a back alley and all this stuff, and it's this entire storyline that you get put into that is basically just a bar experience.
It sounds like a Universal Studios ride.
It kind of is, except
they serve you booze.
Except with a lot of alcohol. Oh my god, I got like because
awesome.
Because you bring your own booze there, and there's no like limit, or there's no like regulation for what you have to bring there.
Yeah.
You mix a lot of fucking drinks there. So you end up getting very drunk, and then you wake up and you're just seeing a bunch of fucking cowboys like go at each other, and you're like, where the fuck am I? I'm in the middle of London right now. It's so fucking weird. I got to tell you guys that.
It just sounds like a challenge of to bring all your own booze, right? And then it's just what if? Yeah, I guarantee there's been instances where just someone just brings in like bottles of just like nothing but hard liquor.
Yeah.
Just puts it on the thing, just be like, make it.
Just vodka. Make it.
What you gonna do?
So yeah, there is like a lot more choice now in terms of like just interesting bar experiences. It's definitely like leveled up.
Yeah, London seems to be changing a lot.
It is changing a lot. Brighton's changing a lot as well. God, like I hardly even recognize the city I grew up in anymore, just because it's become like this hip modern place, and then like it's gone to the point where you go to some American bars and or some bars abroad, and you just think, yeah, man, every bar needs its thing, it's thing. So I went to this I was just like perusing Brighton, and then there was just this bar with a zip line on it. I'm just like, that's the weirdest gimmick I've ever seen, but. Yeah. Fuck, I want to go on it, man.
Wait, a zip liner going out of the bar, or a zip liner going into the bar?
A zip line going out of the bar. So basically, there is a bar, which just shows in the UK, any gimmick can work if there's a bar next to it. So I think what happened, right, is they built this zip line on like the seafront, and so there's a zip line, so you can climb up and you can zip line down, and
sounds like a dangerous combination with alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can see the beach and everything, and then on the bottom of the zip line,
Yep.
it's just a bar.
It is
so
Jojo,
it's just now
sort of.
the bar with the
Maybe.
zip line on it.
I don't know. I
So
haven't
people literally just
drawn
zip line into the
too much
seat of the
stuff
bar, just
in
No.
Meraki Sensei
start
style.
in the bar, and you can buy tickets to go on the zip line.
So, I just decided I need to learn some poses. I need to learn some pose practice
and that's the bar.
to do some of that.
To be
And
fair, I would probably go on.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
I'm feeling good.
That sounds really fun.
Although I am a little bit tired.
With a concept
Also,
for a
the
bar.
voice at a
Just come
little.
up with a wacky concept. Doesn't matter what it is.
Go-kart.
Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but
Just
still, I want to draw some stuff,
activity.
Even if I'm tired, I have like stuff I need to do. Actually, let me just play music for a little bit. Because I can't really think when I hear the boys talking. Yesterday, actually, I did another stream with me drawing, basically with the same concept, me drawing like a pose from a fashion magazine. And it was very fun. Unusually fun. So I decided to try it again today, but I had some more work today. And so now I'm a little bit more tired compared to yesterday. But it's still a fun stream, I think. I mean, not this. I don't know about the stream itself. It's a fun drawing to do. I tend to use the. I tend to use these streams to practice mainly drawing people, because I usually draw like perspective stuff and like architecture stuff and that type of thing, and that has led me to kind of ignore a lot of my people drawing practice and that type of thing. And these streams are like a way for me to get back into the practicing people, you know, drawing stuff like that. I like the image of the day, thank you. I like it very much too. That's why I chose it as the image of the day. That's probably the thing I put the most effort into when it comes to the stream, just picking out the image of the day. By the way, keep in mind there's probably like I don't know how big the delay is, but there is definitely a delay because of my very bad internet. So like if you write something in chat, it's gonna take a little while for my response to come on stream. Just because my internet provider is a very, very, very good. They very much like to give me the internet that I'm paying for. It's very nice. Yeah, love those guys. Definitely don't want to characters' heads open, but you know. So like that's a thing. Just keep in mind the delay, in case you ask like something and I don't answer immediately. I can't make a single straight line. Good for me. The music that's playing is from a little, like a niche show, niche anime called Heike Monogatari, which is an extremely good show, very highly recommended. Especially if you feel like watching something a little bit more, you know, dramatic, a little bit more philosophical, then it's a very, very good watch. From here, there is like a little thing here. I actually ate on stream like a little bit ago, for the first time, because my food was for some reason delayed, like it didn't come at the time it was supposed to. And I had to start stream, so actually I just saw that this sleeve here doesn't quite work that way. So like I started stream and then I had to switch into like a mukbang section for a little bit. The music is good. I'm glad you like it. I had to switch into like a mukbang section for a bit, where I was just like eating with my camera on the stream, because I have like a camera setup. I often stream like a live drawing. Let me just check. Yeah. And so I had to switch into that for a little bit, since I was very hungry, but the stream had to go. The only other option would have been for me to just either like go offline for like 20 minutes or something of that sort. So I just called up a mate, and we talked a little bit while I was eating, and that was the highlight of today's stream. Actually, I just saw that the first time every time, damn right. I just saw that the live thing is showing like 13 minutes, which is like kind of dumb, because as I don't know, sometimes decides to just restart the stream for some reason. I suppose it's probably from the internet. It would just like when the internet cuts off, it also cuts off the stream and starts it all over again. And I don't know why. But yeah, it's a thing. It's something I have to deal with. How are you? That's what I want to know. That's one of the the very nice things about being able to like stream to a smaller audience. I get to talk to people a lot more, like one-to-one. How are you doing? That's what I want to know. People tend to have a lot of interesting stories, even though they might think that their life and their outlook is not that interesting. Quite often, it turns out to be not as they imagine it. It's like the best. One of the things I really like doing is just when I meet someone, I like even asking them generic questions. Usually, gets very different answers from people, very different responses. Not the best. How come? What happened? Perhaps you're also tired, just like me. And that's why I like smaller creators, they can answer. Same. Even like from the streamer position, it's just like imagining having a bunch of people scrolling by so quickly every second, and like the effort that it would take to actually interact with viewers in that type of environment just doesn't seem the best. I don't know. I feel like this is just a lot nicer even for me, being able to just like hear people out. A lot of weary travelers come by the stream every now and then. They share their stories and it's always the nicest thing. Maybe I should become a storyteller. Tired, I was just sick. That sucks. I got sick actually like a couple of weeks ago. And I was out of commission for like a while. Hope you get, I mean, you say you were sick, so I'm guessing you have already gotten better. But it's also like after being sick, the recovery period can also be pretty tough, so, you know, stick through it. Hope you get well. But what was I talking about? Yeah. Like, the worst thing about being sick usually for me is like if I wanna do something, if I have something that I wanna be doing, that's just no longer, no. That's you. Let's say I wanna be drawing tonight. I have like a very good idea of something to draw. Well, unlucky dog, you gotta wait like for a while. Why is my eraser so small? Until you get better and you just sit there doing nothing, hoping to get better as quickly as possible. I don't know. Ooh, royal sounding. I was whole week sick. I got better, but yeah, exactly. Like even after you get better after a sickness, even after you're technically not sick anymore, there is this like recovery period where you're still like some lingering side effects that are still there. And you have to deal with those, which are like almost like suck more. Because suddenly you have to go back to your ordinary life and you have even less excuse to not be productive. Yet, for example, you would have like a slight headache for the next few days or a stuffy nose or something that just like completely ruins your productivity. And that always is like just very infuriating. I'm just watching YouTube the whole time. Well, yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do, honestly. When I got sick, what did I do? I watched a couple of shows by animes that I've been slacking on, I think. That's what I tend to do usually. When I get sick, just like watch shows. Because like I have friends constantly recommending me new shows to watch and they don't always have enough time to watch them, even though they seem like very good and very interesting. Yeah. But fortunately, it is very temporary. And so soon enough you're just back to your ordinary life, you know? I'm the type of person that like gets really sick just like once or twice a year. And that's all. Like but those once or twice a year, when those times happen, it's always just complete hell. It's like if those two, like once or twice a year, I'm just like completely out of commission for like 1 or 2 weeks. But it's fortunately quite rare. I think when I got sick, you just be in bed watching shows, movies, YouTube. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Just imagine what sick people would do back before the age of the internet. I guess you can like sit and read books, which is also like viable if you're sick, but even so, it sounds like a lot tougher to last in that type of environment. It's tough. It's tough being sick, you know? It's not the nicest thing. Hot take. I don't like being sick. This line isn't quite... This drawing doesn't really need to be good. I know it's not like especially good. Especially like compared to some of the other stuff I've done. But it's fine, you need to get the bad drawings out of the way. You would just like sit and just daydream the whole day, wouldn't you? If you didn't have internet. And maybe like read a couple of books if you were literate. But that's about it. Which sounds nice in its own way. Being able to just like sit and daydream with like no distractions around and just think about stuff. Generally that tends to be a lot harder nowadays in today's society. Yeah, it's tough. My boy Kensuke Ushio jamming. Putting out some jammers. You need gotta... Yeah, exactly. You need to get through the bad pieces, you know? Those just need to be made. One cannot become without the other. It's like you have 10 bad art pieces as crafting materials and you make them into a good one. Thinking would be nice, but it would get deep thinking. Well, you know, sometimes you need to get into deep thinking. I just like... It gets tough because like oftentimes when I get into deep thinking it's like very depressing shit. And it's not like the best for my mental health usually. But sometimes you just like need to go into like some deeper thoughts and, you know, develop some of your character. It's important. And some people neglect that often nowadays. Deep thinking is good. Sometimes. Also, I just realized I've been drawing this with this whole thing with the tiniest pen for some reason. I don't know why. Do I just hate pen width? That's some extreme music. I'm kinda just mindless sketching at this point. I'm not even like putting much effort into this, which is also needed sometimes. People underestimate, like, for example, I'm currently not drawing efficiently. I'm also objectively not drawing well right now. But like, that's needed. I need to go through this. I think it's the same with like the deep thinking stuff. You need to be like it's good to be like thinking lightly and positively most of the time, but every now and then you just need to, you know, let it out. Have you listened to the amazing anime intro music? This anime? This anime has a banger OP. Let me actually pull it up if that's what you're talking about. If not, please tell me what's the show you're talking about. Should be here on... Hopefully I don't get a copy strike for this, but it does. I do watch his videos sometimes. I didn't know he made an anime OP. Huh. Ah, this show, the show that is called Keiki Monogatari, with the previous OP. I'm actually right in chat. It's like written like that. That's a good OP. I didn't know he did this. That's really cool. Buff James. That's precious. That's awesome. Did he do this as some sort of milestone, or when was this made? April 30th. So it was this year, huh? Somehow I missed it. It's really good. When I watch anime, well, so this one, I don't know on what streaming services it is. It should be like on Crunchyroll. Let me see. Let me Google. Actually, you should be able to see it on Mao. What is the streaming information? Funimation. So it has professional anime intro makers, but this story it's good and I love this art style. Yeah. So you can either try to get to it through the usual means, so like Funimation now is part of Crunchyroll, so like they're that way, or have some possibilities. Some websites that I can't really disclose on stream, but you know, you watch anime, you know how that goes. You know that the funny pirate websites exist. So like in general, let me actually just. I have like a couple of platforms that I tend to watch on. Let me actually just take this here out of stream so I can send you a link to my usual website. This one. Okay. But like usually if I want to watch it like legally, it would be like Netflix or something like that. Why you want? Okay, wait, give me a second. Stream manager. Chat. You here. Whisper. Okay. So this is where I usually watch my shows. Because where I live, a lot of shows aren't available and haven't been available for a long time, and basically anything that's not on Netflix is not really watchable legally. Funny sites. I can also send you a site to download stuff if you want, but that site in particular is just that site in particular is just for like watching, like streaming the, not streaming, like just watching the shows. Yeah, just tell me in chat if you want me to send you the. I have like a site where you just download pretty much every anime ever and every manga ever and all that stuff is just downloadable very easily. And so yeah, you can, if you're interested, you can just like type to me and I'll send it to you. I don't think I'll get to like a clean conclusion with this drawing. Usually I end up just like semi-finishing the drawing before ending the stream. I don't think I have the time to do to do that with this one though. I think now I have to end up ending the stream prematurely before uh before finishing the drawing. I'm kind of just winging it. Hmm. I say waku him. Hmm. You do indeed. You don't need? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's usually where I watch my stuff. That's not really the type of cut she has though, this, let's see. Usually, I tend to, when like people tell me, oh no, what you're drawing is like good, it's fine, even like though I don't like it, I would just like tell them to piss off, because I'm like, what the fuck do you mean it's good? It's obviously not, according to me. But lately I've been trying to kind of let people just like compliment me. Like when they compliment me, rather than just telling them to piss off, to like, take it in, because it's almost like rude to the individual when they tell me like, "Oh, I think what you're doing is good. I think it looks good," and then I'm like, "No, you're wrong. I don't like. Shut up. You're wrong. I piss off." And I don't like being rude to people. Hot take. I don't like it. So I've had to start learning how to, accept compliments. Because I tend to accept criticism very easily and very quickly because I'm very self-critical of myself. Uh, Compliments not so much, I don't know how to do this here actually. No clue. I've never drawn hair quite like this. It has like a fuck like little tie on the end here. I don't know. It's important to learn how to take compliments, stuff like that. It's like goes like this? What the hell? I'm pretty sure this has copyright, so no thank you. You can go away now. Miss me. You see the imperfection of your drawing, that's why you don't like it. Well, I mean that's true too. But I am also the type of person that very quickly compares myself to others and to what they have done. And it's very easy for me to see, like, it's almost like, because it's a double-edged sword. So at the same time, because I draw, and I know the mistakes and the imperfections and the difficulties of making a particular drawing. So when I see like a very good drawing that someone else has made, I can see like the little bits where they have succeeded in what they have done well, and I can see it way more than like normal people. which just makes the gap between my perceived skill and like my perception of my skill and my perception of their skill just that much bigger. So like I feel like they're way better than me, and I feel like I'm way worse than I actually am. That type of thing. It's like important to deal with that type of thing, you know? It's important to learn how to handle those types of situations. Because sometimes, you know, especially in the internet, it's doubly important because people very rarely will just show off their bad drawings. That almost never happens. What you see on the internet is almost always just like really good, just bangers, very good drawings. And reality is, most people will never show you like all the garbage, all of this, like this practice bullshit that I'm doing right now that I'm very not happy with. Most people just never show it on the internet. Actually, I just noticed that the music is not shown. You almost never see it. And so you tend to feel like you tend to feel even worse because you see like all these people doing such amazing drawings, and you're like, well, then what the fuck? Then compared to that, my drawings are shit. But realistically, they're like fine. They're not that bad. It's just what we are used to seeing is so much better. It's like on Instagram. That's why I don't like my drawings. I see someone's art drawing, then I just fuck this. Yeah, exactly. It's like you. How can I say this? Let's say like with Instagram. In Instagram, if you just like see people in their like who take pictures of themselves who look stunning. They just look almost inhuman. That's how good they look. It's insane how like well they manage to look, and it's like a lot of the time it's like also filters and that type of stuff, but they just look good. Then they portray a thank you for the whisper. They show only the very best side of themselves, and you have to remember that because they don't show the ugly sides of themselves, and you keep comparing yourself, your ugly sides, you keep comparing your worst with their best, and obviously your worst is always going to be worse than their best, unless you're actually just insane. And that's where like a lot of people get really messed up, I feel, because it's just so crushing when you, for example, have worked on something so hard, and then you see someone that does something similar and does it like 10 times better, and you always just see they did it 10 times better than me part. You never see the hard work that went into getting there. You never see what they had to sacrifice to get there, and that's kind of important, I feel. I think like people should like the internet should evolve in a way where, especially like for example like artist Twitter, I really like the some of the hashtags that have been flowing around lately that are like the work in progress and that type of stuff, because they tend to show like the messier side of things, what's like behind the curtains, behind the massive like amazing insane piece, what's actually beneath that, what they had to go like the many hours of just like, this is bad, I have to retry this, that they had to go through in order to get the piece to look as good as it ended up looking. Yeah. Like right now I'm just like completely fucking throwing it out the window. Although let me actually just quickly look at your whisper, and in a little bit I will have to go because my time is quickly running out. Thank you for the whisper. Yeah, I just see fucking Masterpiece God's art. I look mine when I look 10 hours and I think I'm worthless, my art is shit. Yeah, but in reality, your art is definitely not shit. I'm very sure of that. I'm sure your art, especially like for probably like your age, even like if you draw like a little bit every day or something like that, your art is automatically going to get way better than what you think it is. And your expectations are, you need to be careful because your expectations also grow with that. So in the end, like for example, for me, oftentimes I get better and then my expectations just go up twofold. Like for example, if I level up 1 point, the level that I expect to be gets 2 points higher. And that's the difficult part. It's very tricky because you need to balance those types of things as an artist. It's just something that you need to learn how to deal with. But no one really teaches you. I feel like it's because art is such a difficult, like, you take it out of yourself. It's very, like, personal in a way. So when you think that you're just so much worse than someone else, it's like you're worse than them as a person almost. It's like on a very personal level, you're just worse than them. You can take it all personally. And that can really just deal massive damage to your mental health. It gets really bad. It's difficult. It's hard, but also when you actually get to do the things you actually want to do, it becomes very rewarding and it all becomes worth it. That's why I love art. Yeah. Although I do think my time has run out for this stream, so I am going to have to end this now here. If you liked this, you can follow my follow. You can see the follow go up there. Yeah, I'm pretty young and I started like 3-4 years ago. I like my art, but when I watch some other people art, I throwing my stage look and yeah, but then again, you need to remember, you probably have gone through many sketchbooks. You need to, and for as many sketchbooks as you've gone through, you need to go through so many more. It's those piles of sketchbooks that are never shown. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, you can click the follow button if you want. I stream almost every night. You can come by, you know, chill out. Maybe you'll see me actually do a good drawing, or you can like draw alongside me, just like have a good time. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for tonight. And to you and to anyone who has been watching the stream, have a good night. I don't know why the follow notification is not coming up. I might have to like click on something later. But yeah, thank you for following. I do need to go though. So have a good night.